So on the last stream, we did a lot, right? So we got some cakes, if I recall correctly. We did some strange fool's errands to basically get ourselves some people to help us out with the digging that needs to happen. We are excavating Hobbs Barrow, as the title has suggested here. But we needed some help because our assistant, of course, did not make the trip. Which there might be more to that, perhaps, than we're giving it credit for. Let me just adjust the chat window so I can see y'all a bit better. So we did that, and then we begun excavating. And you know what happened? A lot of crazy stuff. We found ourselves in quite a pickle down here, and we're at somewhat of a point of no return. In the tune of we have no lights. And we are deep in a cavern-esque situation. Additionally, there is some sort of door that has shut behind us, meaning we're locked in a little bit. So we're now working through some very broken sword and Indie 4 style puzzles, I would say, trying to get our way through kind of a catacomb or a tomb type situation. So if you, I don't know, nice little indie crossover right now since we were talking about that. But yeah, I guess we'll dive into it. Let's continue. Here we are. Oh, I also really love this animation here. Like Thomasina, a little bit disheveled, a little bit. I thought it was disheveled. I saw these little scratches on the wall, but it's actually not her hair. I thought it was starting to get a little crazy. But I do love the animation here of her kind of being very uncomfortable, we'll say, with what's going on, which is, I think, the right feeling here. Hey, Santa. Need to re-hit the hay. Fair enough. Yeah, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I appreciate that. How'd the monkey go? I had new PB on the Micro Monkey Marathon tonight. We have crossed, I think, into the 58s. I think if I remember the timing correctly. And I also had my fastest non-credit early Secret of Monkey Island run tonight as well. So we're cooking. We had two really, really solid runs. And we PB'd on one of them. And then I also just squeezed in a quick indie desktop run and somehow got a sub 10-minute run on that, which was very unexpected, but certainly a welcome surprise. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Very nice to see you, Santa. I appreciate you checking in. Okay, folks. So, once again, we are in this strange tomb here with this. We are in the Barrow, the titular Barrow of Hobbs. This is where we came in, right? So we did a puzzle, a single room puzzle, where we needed to grow some plants in order to come through the door, which does match some of the writings in this this journal here that we have. Yeah, planted seed sprouted before our eyes. Now these things are not one-to-one, but they're there to give us some hints, I believe. Again, very similar to sort of Indie 4, aka Fate of Atlantis. Like a lot of crossover in these things. Anyways, let's get into it. We've got another exit over here. So again, we came from this one. We've got an exit here. There is an exit over here. I have a feeling that this room is bigger than what we can see. We have a plinth. I don't know what a plinth is, but we'll have a look at that soon. Got some urns, pot and a broken pot. We have a substance. That's concerning. Substance. And a large pot over here. Again, exit to the side. I'm going to work from left to right. Head over here first. We have another exit. Okay. And two more pots. Okay. Gonna maybe not start drawing this out quite yet, but I do have my Adventure X. Let me get a better camera shot here. My Adventure X notebook here, where I took some notes on the last stream, but kind of neat. But we'll use this if we do need to start going full Bilbo here and kind of mapping things out by hand. you know, we will do so. But we'll have it at the ready. For now, you never know how big this thing could turn into. You never know. This game's been very player-friendly so far, so I don't expect it to be wild, but just dropping us into a multiple exit room like this is always kind of interesting. I'm just really quick going to peek over here. What did I click on? Oh, it's a goat. Did you see the goat? It's an evil goat. It's the goat from Broken Sword. Oh my goodness. Plinth is a cool word for expensive base stand. Okay, cool. That makes sense. I guess it did kind of look like a table type of thing. Thanks, Santa. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was definitely definitely unexpected. So this is a slot. Again, the crescent moon here. This is something we saw on the door of Leonard's Shoulder, as well as Lord Panswick, and in the journals.
It looks like an object could be placed here.
Okay, so we've got to kind of consider that. I don't think we have anything of the crescent moon variety here. Yeah, some creepy notes that we've got here. We do have a pot.
A simple pot made of clay.
So worth noting that we have the pot. I think that's like kind of the new thing here. Okay, we've got kind of like the goat. the goat. We've got another exit over here. So we were actually in a room with 5 exits. This one has a panel and some substance in it. I think I'm going to do the goat last, because that seems like a whole thing here. Thinking of Hobbs from GDQ, sure. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, as a longtime GDQ watcher, I definitely know who Hobbs is. That's really funny. Imagine this is just the Barrow of that name. If it was Z, Hobbs with a Z, Barrow, that would be perfect. Okay, so let's check the items in this room before we start delving into these other exits, I think. But we'll check the pot over here.
Empty.
Empty pot.
It's in remarkable condition.
Okay, good condition.
Empty. I can't believe how well preserved these relics look. They must be ancient.
Okay.
I'm unsure if this had any function. It seems bare of any detail.
That was checking the plinth there.
Whatever was once placed here is long gone.
So, I'm wondering if we need to put the pot here?
No, that's not it.
Okay. Maybe we need to put something in the pot first. We don't know yet. Seems like a thing to place something, obviously, so that we have to kind of consider that. Get the Hobbs slide at 200%. That'd be amazing. I am excited to try to like figure this speedrun out. This is definitely something that will be interesting to do. What do we have here? This is an urn.
Empty.
Empty urn. I'm assuming in good condition.
Ash urns, perhaps.
Oh no, just ash urns.
Ash urns, perhaps. A thick, greasy substance is oozing from the broken pot.
Let me pick up the broken pot.
A thick, greasy substance is oozing from the broken pot.
Greasy substance? I haven't
the faintest idea what it is. I don't wish to touch it.
Yeah, that is a thing. That's a thing that we have. Love the goat looming over here. That's very good. What is this goop? Every good adventure game needs some goop. I say this every time. You need a bit of goop. We have our goop coming in here. It's kind of completing the deal, which is great.
Empty. I can't believe they must be.
Okay, so that's that. Anything in this one?
In any other circumstance, this beautiful vessel would be one of my greatest finds yet. Here, it seems meaningless. Just an empty pot. In any other circumstance. Here.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Bernie. Yeah, surprising. Surprising that it happened. We were just, I don't know, we got a good seed and we were cooking. We were cooking with gas on that one. Pretty darn good. Okay, so we've already taken a look at the panel.
It looks like an object could be placed here.
Is there anything else on this screen that I should be aware of? It looks like it's just the slot.
It looks like
and there's not really much else that we can do. We can try putting something on it. We could use the pot here.
That doesn't fit there.
The pot with the slot. It rhymes, so it should work. Okay. shall we engage with the goat, folks?
What in God's name? I shan't go near it.
It's wagging its tail, isn't it? Friendly goat. Can't judge a goat by its appearance.
I shan't go near it. What in God's name?
Okay. So I think so I'm assuming this exit we can't actually go through yet. Oh. Oh. That was crazy. Okay. So that looked like the image of the goblin. That there, like that was sort of what that looked like. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, so we can't go into that exit yet. And yeah, just to go over the inventory in case you're curious, these are letters from Leonard Shoulder. This kind of pairs up, I suppose, with Mr. Shoulder's note. This ties into the journal here because there's some kind of like poem situation. Anyways, these are kind of just notes that we've gotten to kind of move the story along at the very least. The journal, I think, will be used as well as this note a bit later on. It has to be. We have our room key, which seems pretty useless at the moment. We do have a trowel. We've got a very sharp knife. We have this fiddle, which some random person in the moors gave it to us, and it also like made us pass out randomly when they were playing the fiddle, so it's sort of a magical fiddle, perhaps. Don't know. We do have this flower, this hellebore flower, which is supposed to cause sort of like I don't know, like a dream state thing. Has been used for some nefarious purposes earlier in the game, so we have just a copy of that now. And then we also have this pot, which we've all seen, so clay pot. Yeah, but knows better than to mess with the goat. Absolutely. All right, we're gonna go in room number 1, the left room. We've got a lovely mural in here. Looks like it has seen some better days in terms of it being chipped out of here. We do have a vessel, not just a pot, but a vessel, an additional plinth. I'll take a look at that mural in a second. We have a wheel. That appears to be the situation. Just going to do a quick pixel check here. Hard not to look at the mural first, but again, we're going to move left to right. Let's check this wheel here.
Astonishing. An ancient device.
Okay, so this is a puzzle. This really is Fate of Atlantis, isn't it? This time we have the world stone and everything all assembled for us, though. So we've got a dial, we have a midsection, and another dial.
The notches seem to correlate to the holes on the right-hand side of the contraption.
Okay.
This has the appearance of some sort of dial. Perhaps there is some sort of key to activate this contraption.
Key to activate it? What's
The
this?
symbol is carved into the surface. I recall it from my research. The Ouroboros, a serpent swallowing its own tail.
Okay.
A deep hole drilled into the wall.
These are all hills
A
here.
deep hole
Oh,
drilled
hills,
into the
holes. Struggling to
wall. A
speak
deep hole
tonight.
drilled into.
Okay.
A deep.
Just making sure everything's up to snuff here.
It moves a fraction, but appears to be locked in some manner.
Okay.
It appears this section does not move.
Okay.
It moves a I can't fit my fingers inside.
You're just sticking your fingers in there? That seems like a bad idea. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need something in that slot. I'm just gonna try the key because we have a key. It's definitely not gonna work, but... Okay, so we have a series of 5 holes. 3, 4, 5, 6 lines on the midsection, with 4 of these kind of being shorter lines. We have 2 dials that we can move around, and we also have this carving of a snake eating its own tail, the fancy word of which I have forgotten already. Let's take a look at the mural.
A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient. A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient.
Is this the same?
The man is presenting a small, rounded object. This figure makes my skin crawl somewhat. What exactly is it? It presents a small, rounded object.
So they both have rounded objects? Did I hear that right?
Man is...
Yeah. Maybe the, maybe this is the goblin, perhaps? Let's take a look at the goat.
a remarkably...
Okay, so this one does not have anything special with it. So we need 2 circular objects to presumably hand or present to the goat.
It's an ancient vessel, the shape of which I haven't seen before. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank. I can't move it an inch. It's heavier than it looks. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank.
Okay. What do we have here on the plinth?
Characters, perhaps Greek in origin?
Let's have a little jot here, folks. Where is my pen? Never know when this is gonna come in handy. A, B, P, A, epsilon, A, and then we have these 3 lines, which I don't remember what it is. Maybe that's epsilon, don't know. Let me move into A, B. We have kind of just a caret up, then an A, N, A, O with the line. It's like a B, Fa, I don't know what that is. A, N, A, then there's a space, caret, B, A. All right, don't know what this could possibly mean yet, but I have it jotted down for further stuff. Actually, what I'll do, let me do this. Because that helps me, but it doesn't necessarily help you folks. I feel like we need to maybe do something a little like this. Quick, this is Hobbs plinth. See if I can maybe add this as an image on the old stream here for you. Okay. These feel like important notes to keep. There you go. So we can kind of cook with that a little bit. Nothing else on kind of this rubble on the floor. This all seems to be doing its thing. So we have a slot here in the vessel. You can try the knife on it.
That won't fit into the slot.
Okay. Had to try. Trowel, probably not going to work either. Since that has a bit of a curve to it, doesn't it? Otherwise, not a heck of a lot in there. Okay, let's move on to room number 2 here. So that is our first room. Oh, now go into...
Goodness me.
Oh boy. Okay.
The statue echoes the mural back in the first chamber. Something is catching what little light there is in this chamber.
Yeah, there is something there in the shining object. Standing stone with holes. This cat is meowing.
Extraordinary. An ancient monument so deep beneath the earth. I know not the world I find myself in.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
A hole has been driven into the side of the stone. A hole is...
Same thing here. We've got some sort of like connecting pathway here between the stones.
The statue echoes the mural back in the first chamber.
Right, so this is the first chamber, I guess, is like the circular object being presented to the goat. All right, cat, what's up?
Herbert? It's Herbert. What madness is this? What on earth are you doing down here, you silly cat? Did you follow me? It looks absolutely starving.
I don't have anything that you want. You do not want this hellbore, I'll tell you what. Herbert, I'm curious to know if Herbert is is Herbert the goblin or something like that? I'm trying to put it together. Let's have a look at this shining object.
Something is catching what little light there is in this chamber.
And I don't think that there's any sort of exit, right, to the sides or anything. It's literally just turning around and coming back. All right, let's have a look.
Something is hanging here.
What do we got?
A writhing mass of serpents carved from stone. On the reverse side is a thin, notched shaft.
Okay, that sounds helpful.
Perhaps a key of some nature.
We're able to take this? Okay, serpent key. Alright.
A delicately carved, writhing mass of serpents, with a key-like appendage emerging from the rear side.
Okay, Al.
It looks absolutely starving.
If I see any food, I will let you know, my dude. Okay, so we have something that is a key. The question is, will this work in the vessel? Are we jumping ahead
It's
here?
too wide to fit.
Too wide for that.
I should take a closer look.
Okay, let's have a look here. Your cat would like to know what that cat's saying. Oh, yeah, maybe the cat knows what's going on. It's just like, you need to do this.
It fits.
We got it.
Something moved in another room.
Of course. Click. Okay, so this is going to be a problem because I've just moved it a number of times. I didn't even take an initial look at all of the other rooms. Okay, a puzzle is beginning to reveal itself here. This beam absolutely needs to be lined up with a hole. I see the second serpent.
Great carved serpent has emerged from the shadows.
That almost certainly needs to hit, one of the, we need to have both holes receiving laser beam goodness.
A shaft of inexplicable light is beaming from the mouth of the serpent. Extraordinary. Herbert is looking at me with pleading eyes. I think he is hungry.
Well, don't eat us. All right. Before we go any deeper, let's continue on this direction here.
Greasy substance.
Yeah, grease. Yeah.
I don't
Want to touch it. I mean, I understand that. We can't get past this goat here probably until we get the two circular what have yous. Can we put this to good use here and collect the substance?
I've scooped some of the greasy substance into the pot.
Okay.
I've scooped some.
Okay, cool. Let's have a look at this one.
Incredible.
Not a creepy room at all. Just animal heads in here. We've got another shiny thing going on. What are these in the back? Cranks. Why is it always cranks? Okay.
The bust of an ass. It's facing northwest.
Woohoo! Bust of an ass.
The bust of a dog. It's facing east towards the bear. There's something in its mouth.
Oh? We got in the mouth.
The bust of its face. There's something in its mouth.
Can we, Okay, I guess we can't get the
bust
thing in
of
the
an
mouth
eagle.
here.
It's facing north towards the goat. A menacing goat carved from stone. A carved bust of a cat. It's facing west.
It's interesting that we are getting
I think
directions with
is a
this as
bear.
well.
It's facing east. A bust of a mighty bull. It's facing southeast.
Alright, let's have a look at the cranks. Oh. Okay, so we can move things. Is that a hand? Okay.
My God! A severed hand is locked in a death grip on the handle. Who did this belong to? Ghastly. The fingers are icy cold. I've managed to pry it off. Should I keep it?
Let's go. Got the hand. So this one died. Okay, so this is the cat in the back.
This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
Okay. What is this one? So it's going on every cardinal direction.
A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails.
Okay, the coin might go in the piggy bank thing. I'm a bit nervous now because I don't want to miss anything. The fact that one of these had something like in its mouth and we needed to rotate it to be able to see it. I wonder if there's like another hidden thing in here. Just make sure that that's not the case. Like, oh, there's something attached to the back of someone's head. Oh, it's a letter opener. You know, these kind of things. We need to make sure we're checking.
This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
So which was the one that can't move? That's the one in front. That's the one in the back left. Front right. Back right. It's this one.
The bust of an ass. It's facing northwest.
So that's the one that's attached to this particular crank that will not move.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base.
Okay, go on.
Thartharoeth.
What's that again?
I can't move it.
Thartharoeth?
There's an inscription on the base. Thartharoeth.
That's a name. That is a word. You talk to the hand. Nothing has changed in here, yes? Yeah, we're good. Okay, this is the initial room that we were in. Okay. Let's do a couple things here, folks. First off, we've got a coin. This seems good for the piggy bank.
The coin went in. I don't think anything happened.
We use the coin return slot to get this thing back out.
I can't move it. There is a thin...
Okay, so we've lost the coin. Easy come, easy go. All right, so what happens if we do this? So we've tried it on this top line. We've now moved it down to the second line. Nothing appears to have changed. We do have a hand as well.
The hand is dry and withered, like beef that has been left to age.
I mean, is this weird to do? You want a hand? A little hand? A little hand? I don't like that at all. I don't like that that was a an answer. Don't love that. All right, bye, cat.
Ghastly.
Yeah. To say the... Oh, it's another coin.
A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails.
I don't see anything different in this room to my initial look here. So moving that dial did not do anything in that particular room that I'm aware of. All right, let's try another gold coin.
The coin went in.
Yeah.
Something stirred within the plinth.
Ooh.
I should take a closer look down there.
Oh, has this been updated? Has something changed?
The characters are now protruding out from the plaque. Perhaps I can push them in some manner.
Oh, okay, so we can push these now. What in the heck do we do here? Let's have a look. Because we've got this situation. P row I guess I'm assuming that these are like combined, like P is rho, E is epsilon, since they're in brackets. But I don't know for sure. Found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the 7th archontic. This is where we're at for sure here. But what an interesting puzzle, huh? When the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. This is the guardian must be the goat. I have to believe that. Obviously, we've got. Do you see this here? That's that moon, that little moon again. Okay. The singularity. Do I have the other bit written down in here? I do. I do. Okay. Page 1. I do have. You can maybe have a look at this. Let's test something out. So this says P first. So in you go. Then it says theta. What in the heck is theta? Is it this one? This I think is like one. I mean, these both look like E's, which makes me want to be like, oh, it's epsilon. I don't know. We'll try this one. Then this one's definitely next. This one says epsilon if we're to read this correctly. And then there's a chi, which I do not know. Could be this or could be this. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. So what I did there, just for clarity, is I tried. I've literally got the. You can kind of. I don't know if you can actually see it here. See this here though. I literally wrote down these like that line from the journal, and I was basically just committing to the fact that that theta was going to be the circle with the line in it, and that could have been wrong. But I was kind of like, we'll just pretend it is, and then we'll run through the 2 for chi that I don't know, and then we'll basically swap the places and see what that is, because those are the 2 that are not really outlined in the journal. So I guess we got kind of fortunate there. All right, so we have a fragment in here. It's a banana. I'm assuming this is the moon, obviously. Plinth fragment.
A small rod. There's a carving on the end.
Okay.
A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with a coiled serpent.
Okay. Interesting. Is there anything else hidden in here? Does not look like that's the case. I have not taken a physics course ever, no. I've been exposed. Oh.
A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with an Ouroboros.
I didn't know we could remove it. Okay. So we've got 2 of these now. Coiled rod and then the looping rod. Yeah, so, okay. So I think this makes sense. So the key unlocks it. This must determine direction or something. Like we need to have. This is like the left snake and this is the right snake, and we need them to be lined up in a certain way where we hit the correct spots. So let's start from the top. This is maybe the way to go here. I'm gonna try to get this thing lined up at the top if I can. There we go. Yeah, click. That should be good. And then additionally, I'm going to try to get this one lined up at the top and just see kind of what happens, and we can kind of work around and see what occurs here, because I don't really fully understand the repercussions of what we're doing yet. Oh my. Okay, we got
Goodness me.
we got part of it. Nice. Okay. So this top one is good. This top one is set. We now need to figure out the left one. The left one is all sorts of in the wrong spot. We kind of need it to be further around. Kind of hooked around, considering where it was before. So maybe we'll bring it down to one up from the bottom, because the bottom was like, it was like up here, wasn't it? I don't know. Let's have a look. The other thing is I don't know how the heads, the busts, I don't know how the busts tie into this thing quite yet.
I can't quite fit my...
Oh yeah, I don't need you to put your finger in there. We'll move it one over. Let's see what happens here. My lips on that. Oh, we got it. Beautiful. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, what happened here?
God's name?
We've got a hole, people. Okay, let's make a quick save here because we're doing this. Yeah, I think I would say it's a creepy hole, and that's what I have to say about that.
Could there be something inside?
Here we go. What do we got?
What's this?
Oh,
A piece of stone carved into the shape of a crescent moon. It must be important.
we have two of these now.
There was nothing else in there. There was nothing else in there.
Okay.
The statue.
All right. I love all the sound effects in there, and then you come in here and it's just like... All right, let's have a look here. Now, we know we have a couple of these
That
things.
doesn't fit. That doesn't. It fits.
Okay, so there's 3 pieces. Am I right?
It fits. It looks like an object could be placed here.
Okay, so that's where the bust comes in. Okay, onwards and upwards. So what are we doing with this here, huh?
The bust of an ass. It's facing northwest.
So the immovable one is facing northwest. Creepy Hole is the name of your grunge band. It's a good name. It's a good name. You can move some records with a name like that, I would say. Northwest. I have it next to the Tharoth name, or whatever the heck was in there. Are there more names here?
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base.
Yeah, go on.
Eloios.
Elias. Does this matter? Am I crazy? Am I about to make a grid with this? I guess I am. Okay, move over here, please, Thomasina, so I can see. So we've got a setup here. 2 boxes, and then a set of 3, like I'm playing boxes, 3 busts in the middle, 2 on the left, and then 2 on the right. Okay, and we know that the front one is immovable at the moment. It is facing northwest. Thartharloth, and that's that.
The bust of an eagle. It's
Bust of an
facing
eagle.
southeast.
Bust of an eagle. To the sea. Alright, so that is number 2. We know that this first crank goes to this one, right? No, that is so eagle is number 1. Ass is number 2. Number 3
The
is...
bust of a dog. It's facing north.
No. That's number 3. I don't know. Again, I don't know exactly what exactly we need to collect from this quite yet. So that's number 4.
A bust of a mighty bull.
Is
It's
our
facing southeast.
bull. That's the bear. I think that's a bear over here, right?
I think this is a bear. It's facing east.
Okay, so this is number 5. This is the
A
cat.
carved bust of a cat. It's facing east.
Facing east, and that is number 6. Okay, so now it's become apparent to me that the middle one has not moved
A
at all.
menacing goat carved from stone.
Of course it's a goat. So what do we got on the goat here?
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. VII Roman numerals.
Okay, so big fan of Final Fantasy VII. Got it. Okay, interesting. That's also the 7th bust in the room. Worth noting. There's 6 cranks, right? And they kind of go... They're not in order. It goes 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6. And then we have this 7th one in the middle that does not appear to be attached to a crank. I wonder if this is as simple as having everybody look at the goat. Is this looking
Bust
north?
of an eagle. It's facing north.
Okay, towards the goat. I think this must be it, right? This must give us something. All right, so number 2, we can't move. We got to figure that one out.
Bust of an ass. It's facing northwest.
Okay, northwest is towards the goat, I think. So maybe that's the hint. All right, let's move over to the dog. The dog needs to be moved around a little bit here.
The bust of a dog. It's facing southeast towards the goat.
Where's the goat? Yeah, her idle animation is awesome. It's really good. I love this, like, kind of like looking around every once in a while. Like, it's really cool. Okay, so number 4 should be the bull.
A bust of a mighty bull. It's facing northwest towards the goat.
Okay. Should be the bear.
I think this is a bear. It's facing southwest towards the goat.
Okay, finally you got the cat, which needs to go south.
An ancient...
That's pretty
a
good.
carved bust of a cat. It's facing south towards the goat. The bust of an ass. It's facing northwest.
Facing northwest. It's interesting that she doesn't say towards the oh no, because west is. If you're new to Wolf streams, it shouldn't surprise anybody. But I've mixed my west up with my east, my west with my east. This is not in the correct direction. Okay, I cannot get too stuck on this because my instinct here is very much like we need everything to look at the goat, because there's a note that she says that, hey, look at them looking at the goat. Can we loosen this thing up with the trowel?
That will help me.
No. Can we maybe put the goop? Maybe does it need a little goop? A little grease?
See how that will help me.
Maybe we need it on the on here, the crank.
Greasy substance could act as a lubricant here.
Okay, here we go. Biting your tongue. I'm so bad with that. I feel like I'm so confident when I talk about directions, and I just like say the complete opposite of what I'm supposed to do. That happened during that King's Quest run, and I was like, what a mess. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Oh, what's just happened here?
Something has emerged from within the bust.
I'm assuming this is the final piece. That like kind of middle thing, the slot.
A curious object. I'll keep it.
Oh, it's an eyeball. A Wadjet eye. Perhaps.
A thin piece of stone carved into the shape of what appears to be an eye.
Spinning and winning, yeah. I do like that little animation. That's very good. All right, let's have a look and stick this thing in here.
It fits.
Oof.
Oh, it's gone.
Okay, automatically walking to the right.
I need to find a way forward. It's no use going back.
Okay, so we're in it to win it now. Let's save. What do we save this as? Creepy everything. Everything in that past section was very unsettling.
This leads back to the central chamber. I need to find a way forward. It's no use going back.
Okay, so we've got soil in some sort of container with an inscription. We have Sanish, some sort of insect, I guess. A serpent's head. Okay, so these are two snakes. We have some sort of page on the ground. That will be helpful. We have a lid, presumably, to this container. We've got a shield, again with two snakes. We have some sort of musical score-looking carving up here. We've got the exit. This also, I thought this was an exit down here, but I think this is just a space between two table things. We have a pot. We have a bust that looks quite interesting. And then apparently nothing on the far side. Okay, let's have a look.
The soil has hardened into a thick casing. The
Can we
soil
take some?
has hardened into a thick casing.
Okay, I guess not. Trowel the soil. Dig. We'll diggy dig.
A goat has been buried here.
A goat.
How gruesome.
What is with the goats, people? Can a goat catch a break here?
A horn has broken away from the skull. I'll take it.
Somebody give a goat a break here. Okay, so we have a horn.
The horn is hollowed out at its base.
Hollowed out at the base.
Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means.
Is it Kaja or is it Saja? Okay, I'll write that down.
I believe this might be the lid of the small tomb.
Can we take it? Can we move it?
It's very heavy.
Okay, the dirt is gone here.
Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means.
Okay, it's not just me. Serpent's head.
I can't remove it.
What are we looking at, though?
A serpent's head is carved into a small inset.
Assume it's the same as this one, just in the other direction.
A serpent's head is carved into a small inset. A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab.
Okay.
A page, perhaps torn from a book?
Lay it on me, Thomasina. What do we got?
What have we here? This is my father's handwriting. A page torn from his journal?
Oh, you're missing a page, of course. Samuel's hand was ripped clean off by an unseen force. There's so much blood. It remains to be seen if Saxnot was the perpetrator of this shocking act. He's a sturdy lad and he'll live, but he is shaken. I am shaken. Mr. Shoulder, however, seems very keen to push on. The man is positively chipper. He's gone right through. We do have a job to do, and by Jove, we will get it done. Okay, interesting development. Saxonot, of course, for those who haven't watched any earlier bits there, is the name of the goblin that apparently inhabits the Barrow. Mr. Shoulder, in a chipper mood, that is concerning on a number of levels. All right, let's continue on our exploration
I wonder if this
here.
had any relevant meaning. That is well out of my reach. I wonder if this.
Nothing there. This looks like it's like a. We're supposed to pull our ocarina out and learn that song.
2 fearsome serpents have been painted onto what appears to be a shield. I can make out chains hanging from above, holding it in place.
Okay, sounds like we need to spit on the shield, right? It's a Monkey Island, Monkey Island 2 thing. Adventure game devs post Broken Sword don't have a good relationship with goats. It's fair enough. Yeah, you might be right. I mean, to be fair, I've been referencing it the whole time. It's got to be something. The inspiration must be there. Let's check the pots.
Empty.
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 It's been smashed to smithereens. It's been.
Guess that means it's empty. All right, let's take a look at this very creepy looking bust.
Sight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this isn't pleasant. We've got a jaw, we've got a fixture, and we have a horn. Anything else? Eye. Okay, the eyes are there as well. Those are all selectable.
The horn looks quite real.
Quite real. Oh? Don't love that.
No movement there. The eye seems somewhat loose in its socket. Try as I might, I cannot pry it open.
Alright, well, we've got the horn. I don't love
horn
looking
fits
at this.
perfectly, as if by design.
This is how it goes. Oh. Thank you. Well, tea delivery. Let's go. Ooh. Berry chamomile. Hi, Bon. All right.
No movement there.
What is the puzzle here, I wonder, huh? Okay, both down. Opens a key. Horned bust key. There's something up with this eye. Can we change? Okay, so the horns we can't do anymore.
No movement there.
This wiggly eye, though. What is the story with the wiggly eye? All eyes must face towards the 7th Arcanic. Let's return back to that. So we have a key, right? What's the story with the key here?
This key was found clenched within the jaw of the horned bust. I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Can we use this maybe with the niche?
No, that won't work.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that...
Bonnie, you good? She's just doing the thing again where she's causing a ruckus down there.
I can't see how that will help me.
Yeah, me neither, but I'd have to try
Can't
it.
see how that will help me.
Hang on. Can we use the fiddle with this? Because this does look like musical score a little bit. That's all I got?
I wonder if this had any relevant meaning. That is well out of my reach.
Like, I was like, oh, do we play the little tune? You know what I'm saying? Maybe not. Let's have a look at the niche here again.
A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. A serpent's head is carved into a small inset.
You cannot use a key on any of those spots, it seems. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at the journal. All eyes must face towards the 7th. Okay, so this is... Yeah, this is the goat. We did that one. Okay. When the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. We did that. That's putting the pieces together, presumably, to get into the room we're in now. Now we do... A dead language reveals the path. For thou art the moon, chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. Sorry, I just got a message on Discord. It's really what's really interesting about this game, and what I think is really good about this journal and the way that's put together, is that it doesn't always, like, it's not always obvious what it is. Like, you don't know where the hint begins and ends. My heart is his heart, my light is his light. So, what do we have here on this? Follow the words of my mouth. The moon, chief of the stars. Hello, Bond. Pour out my spirit. The dead language reveals the path.
No movement.
So, I mean, this could be I mean, this is a thing. This is some sort of language.
Harja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means.
That reveals the path. What do you mean,
I believe
though?
this might be the lid of the small tomb. It's very heavy.
Sasha. Father!
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Didn't know if we needed to maybe, like, scratch it away a little bit. What is this journal page again? Seems very keen to push on. Yeah. This more seems like a lore drop than anything else.
That's not moving an inch.
No, it's not, is it?
That is well out of my reach.
Can we do...
I should take a closer look.
Oh? I haven't used this fiddle. This is sort of the thing I'm trying to get at here.
I can't see how that... No movement.
Eye. Wiggly eye.
I can't see how... The eye seems to follow me round the room.
About this one.
The eye seems to follow me round the room. What a hideous sight. Empty.
Oh boy, this is a puzzle, all right. There's nothing else I'm missing on the carving side of things, right? There's no, like... But this one's different.
That is well out of my reach. Two fearsome serpents have been painted onto what appears to be a shield. I can make out chains hanging from above, holding it in place.
2 chains.
That is well out of my reach.
2 chains. Saja.
I can't see how that will... That's a
It is a peculiar idea, I'll give you that.
Can't see how that...
I just... Oh, what is happening here?
I can't remove it.
Oh, nice. I appreciate you watching in the background. That's good. This game is great.
I need to find a way forward. It's no use going back.
This is a good one. This is a very good puzzle. I just need to figure out what it wants me to do here. It's given me some interesting bits, but it has not yet revealed itself fully to me.
No, that was... Karja? Saja? I have no idea what it means.
Saja. Saja.
Karja? Saja? I have no idea what it means.
J-A-C... yeah, I don't see... I can't, like, go it... Can't do it backwards. I think this is maybe not what we need yet. Very peculiar. Very peculiar.
2 fearsome serpents have been painted onto what appears to be a shield.
We have 2 serpents there.
Chains hanging from above, holding it in place.
2 chains hanging from above. We also have 2 serpents here. I think there are included indents with them, yes.
A serpent's head is carved into a small inset.
Into a small inset, and there's nothing we can do with it straight up.
I can't remove it.
Yeah, can't remove that.
A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. I can't remove it. I have no idea. I have no idea.
There's nothing special about the lid, it seems like,
I
either.
believe this might be the lid of the small tomb.
It's too heavy to move.
It's very heavy.
Can't exit. I'm confident I can figure this out. There's 5 dots here. Maybe that means something. They are in sort of like a mirror image here. I guess not undissimilar to this sort of like thing here.
I need to find a way forward. It's no use going back.
Cannot leave the room.
This leads back to... I need to find a way...
So we were in here. This is why I'm kind of confident that I can figure this out, because there's only so many options here. We can kind of dial ourselves in. The only thing that we've got... Trowel. We've got that loose eyeball. We do have a key. Can we use it with the niche?
Peculiar idea.
No, I think I've tried this already.
No, I can't see. That's a peculiar... That is well out
of your reach. Yeah,
This key was found clenched within the jaw of the horned bust. That is what...
No. Reach, can't use...
That is well out... I should take a...
So my best guess here is that there's something to do with this. There's like one more little puzzle.
The eye seems to follow me round the room. The eye.
There's nothing else I'm missing, I don't think, on the bust itself.
Can't see how.
Can't open anything goofy, right?
Can't see how.
Can we maybe, like, get the eye out of there?
The trowel blade is too thick.
Okay. Understandable.
If I can just wedge the knife under
It's
here.
loose, right? Okay, there we go.
Got it.
Cool. Let's go.
A ghastly looking thing.
Let's go grab this eyeball. Acquired eyeball. Perfect.
The eye is rather unsettling to look at.
Okay, so it's a pirate now. Pirate bust.
Is that blood?
Okay, totally not weird at all.
Keyhole.
Look at this animation, though. Oh, it's really cool. Okay, keyhole.
The key doesn't seem to fit.
Okay. Of course not. Can I put this back in?
Can't see how that will help me.
Okay.
A keyhole.
All right. It would be too easy if that was the key. That's fair. Now we do have a couple socket issues socket things over here. Let's try the niche first. Hey, Murbo.
Remarkable.
Oh, what do we have here? Did these things just fall out? What just happened here? What just happened? Oh, Recess. I love that show.
There's a key hidden in here.
Can we grab the key? Can we...
There's a key. I'll take it.
Okay, I was gonna say, that might be the play here.
The recess bears no more treasure.
Okay, we've got a second recess, yes?
A keyhole.
A keyhole. Okay, so this must be the bust key here, yeah? They must have to swap spots.
The key fits.
Yeah, okay. What secrets do you have?
Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Don't love that. Don't love that. But progress, I think. Well, let's continue on with the tomb key, as that must go in here.
It fits.
The art in this game is so good.
Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Two chains?
What a horrific racket.
Normal singing.
That dreadful sound seems to be coming from behind the opening. I can almost make out a pattern, a tune of sorts.
Meow.
It is well out of reach.
Is it the cat? Okay. If it's a tune, let us play it on the fiddle, right? Okay. Kaja makes sense, because it would be C... No, that's a G. I don't think that this will input frets, will it? Looks like it's a fretted instrument, which is not what a fiddle normally is, right? Anyways. It's probably this, right? The question is this is a high string? E is usually low, right? Yeah. Then high.
No, that's not it.
Okay. Okay, let's try a different one. Yeah, it was a fun show, right? Recess was good.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, it does seem like the frets... Yeah, these are all open-stringed... open-string
It
things
looks like
here.
some sort of pattern. It looks like that is well.
Okay. I think we're close. Maybe we just are in the wrong... Are we in the wrong starting spot, perhaps? Because it looks like there's a line down here. Do you see this? So this is like what I thought was the G, then the D, A, and E. Or back, I guess that would be in reverse. Because this would be the E on the high note, right? But maybe I'm playing it on the wrong starting note. Let's start on the A this time. Let's start on the A. Oh shoot, it went too high at the end.
No, that's not it.
Okay. Thinking in bass clef, that checks out. As a bass clef person. Yeah, okay, so if this is in treble clef, oh boy. Oh, right, yeah, so... Yeah, we're all on lines here. This has been a minute since I've had to do this. So what is this? C is here on treble clef, right? So this is D. E, F. Or something? So I don't think we have an F on here. We changed the tuning on this thing? I think these are all open string. All right, let's try to do it by ear, maybe. Maybe this is this part. No, that's the double. It goes down, up. Is this upside down or something? That's a good point, Spade. I might be overthinking it. So it starts on a low, then a high. Wow. Let's wait for the reload. Okay. Okay, that was it. Oh boy, here we go. Save normal singing again. Okay. Let us enter the abyss, folks. Do we have anything special in here I should be remembering? Nope. All right, let's go. Oh, there's 100 Herberts. Oh, they're angry.
It's all just hogwash. Is this all in my head?
Whoa. Okay. We find ourselves in another room. This time with a moon, an eye, and a sun. That seems familiar from our notes here. Thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I've said, Follow the words of my mouth and reveal thyself to me. Oh, we got a plaque over here. I think that'll be helpful. Plaque me.
The plaque is inscribed with Latin text. My father understood the language well. I'm afraid I don't.
Yeah, you and me both.
Says...
Okay. I'm not even gonna bother writing this one down. Let's take a little screen grab and we'll have it replace our other earlier notes. Lovely. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Latin myself. Took Spanish for a while in high school, and that is about where we are at right now. Luna seems like sun. This is like maybe 1, 2, maybe? Sun. No, this is Luna's moon, right? Astra stars. Okay, that's Astra, maybe. Could assume. Boy, okay, okay. We've got a thing going on here. Hey there, Fred. Yeah, I would assume that I don't need to know it, but I don't know, trying to have some fun and see if there's any sort of leads here, you know, just using some detective skills. I agree that Luna does sound like, you know, lunar, right? Which would lean us towards something like the moon. Astra be stars. And the reason I go with that is because in here we were just reading this last bit here where it's stars, right? Moon, stars. This could be the thing in English, perhaps. Modern day English. Follow the words of my mouth, reveal thyself to me. Yada yada. Okay. Fascinating. What a good puzzle. Oh, hang on. I actually didn't mean to shoot through that. I wanted to read that one more time. A dead language reveals the path. Are we considering, in this case, that I guess Latin must be the dead language, perhaps the path. Okay, so are we about to hit a maze, I wonder? All right, cool. So, let's try. So thou art the moon. I guess we'll start with the moon. Whoa, that made me jump. Oh my goodness. That got me good. Hello. Good morning. I don't know why I didn't expect something creepy to happen there, but you know, this is the way it goes. There we go. Let's just take care not to backseat, folks. Oh, we moved on.
Father?
Father!
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull.
Needs some work still, even in the dream. Ooh, Barrow. All right, cool. Oh, we got a page. What do you got for me? Page me.
This is my father's handwriting.
My initial suspicions are proving to be true. We are not dealing with a mere folk goblin conjured up in the minds of farmers on which to blame their failures. Saxnot may dwell here, but he is not alone. I think back to all that I have studied, all that I've learned. Everything points to the possibility of a much more malign influence. Something long forgotten stirs within this bleak place. Something dark, something monstrous longs for attention. I have prepared the tablet. I will put an end to this.
I
Well.
don't understand. What is this tablet he keeps referring to?
I don't think we have necessarily the classic tablet in here. We've got a journal. We have a fiddle. That's all we have. Okay, so we've got clouds. We have a hand. And we have the stars. So the second bit, if I recall correctly, they're Astra. I believe this would be stars. So we're going to follow the stars path here. Hopefully I didn't miss something on the ground here.
3,
Oh?
2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
What is
Father.
happening?
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
Can you hear me, Father? Is it really you?
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
We save here? Curious because I don't want to miss anything. I feel like this is like I don't know, got some lore here. We've got the dirt. We've got some more dirt. I remember doing this cutscene a bit earlier on when we were a child. We have a trowel. Shouts out to the trowel. But maybe we want to go talk to Pops here.
I can scarcely believe it. It's Father, just as I remember him. He looks straight through me. Father, it's me, Thomasina.
Keep looking, my little bird. Leave no stone unturned.
Can't you hear me? Father, it's...
Leave...
Okay.
Can't you...
Thomasina, we don't dig with our hands.
All right, I'll play this game, old man.
I remember this.
All right, let's, I guess we'll go in order. We'll dirt it up. Am I gonna get yelled at again?
Thomasina, a true archaeologist uses the tools of her trade.
Let me pull my inventory out.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. I haven't seen this for years. I haven't seen this for years.
Nothing else there interesting. It's obviously in door number 3 here. Let's have a look, shall we? Unless we're being bamboozled.
Oh, the wretched smell.
Ooh.
What is the meaning of this? Father?
Oh, very good game. Very good game we're playing right now. What's number 3 here? So listen to the things that I've said. Ear. Ear sounds like a winner against Flame and Tree. All good doors. Top 3 doors here for sure. But we're going to head directly into Ear. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, running back some of the old scenes here, the old set pieces.
She looks devastated. He is awake. Mother? Mother?
Okay, nothing going there. Let's engage.
Thomasina, is that you?
Father, it is. It's me.
My dear, sweet little bird. I'm so very dreadfully hot. Please remove these covers. They suffocate me so.
Father, you can talk again.
And I've got so much to ask you. So much to tell you. But please, first, the covers.
Oh boy, what's gonna be under here? Let's go. Oh my.
Father, your body.
Oh, my dear, clever girl. You're so close now. How good it is to finally speak with you again.
But
Don't worry. It will all be fine soon. You're close to the end, little bird.
Well, I can't say I expected that. I knew it was going to be something unsettling, but good gravy. Alright, so we've done listen, so we're moving on to mouth. Follow the words of my mouth. Mouth is there. Water, crown, yeah. He probably should have that looked at. It starts to make you question sort of the establishment that he's being he's stayed in. How has no one taken a look at this, you know? It's something to, you know, maybe raise to the nurse next time we pop by. All right, into the mouth. Okay, we've saved again. Let's have a quick save-a-rooney here. This one's just going to be called creepy. Just plain creepy. Here we are, folks. Okay, we're just heading down. Totally normal. I love do you see how it's kind of almost like a hand camera? Like this is sort of emulating, like if you're watching a movie, this is like a freehand camera. It's very easy to make a game like this and just have it slide. This is a pretty cool effect for it to kind of click into the depth here. I like it a lot. Very unsettling. Nothing so far here. I'm just doing a pixel check as we go by, which is, I'm not trying to schmoove. What? Is this the colossal cave? Have we come full circle? Has this just been a colossal cave scream the entire time? Oh, we've got some more stuff here. That is different. So these letters are different than the ones that I have written down here. Okay. We have an entrance, a fairly large entrance at that. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna jot down just these letters here real quick. Don't know if they'll come in handy. If anything, it'll be for I don't know, posterity, I suppose. We have an AK, and we have this fancy looking key here. I think this is that, like, what's this thing called? A row? A row? A C, and then it looks like an A, and then a Z. Kind of spread out. Okay, okay, okay. Nothing else on here for us to go through, right? Just an entrance? Let's do it. Let's drive ahead.
my God.
Okay, don't love that. Don't love the look of that.
Father, this ends now.
Alright, I think we're heading to the boss now. I don't know if we have, This scene looks Can we just take 1 second before we engage with whatever's going to happen in this room and just appreciate how good this game looks? This is an AGS game. Like, oh, let me snooze that ad. We cannot have an ad right now, Bezos. We have to enjoy this. It just looks gorgeous. I'm just continuously impressed by what people are doing at Adventure Game Studio. I don't know, shouts out. Just doing that right now. All right, let's get into it. We obviously have some soil here. It does not look like we can move far to the left or the right. It looks like the soil is the way to go with these 3 lone sources of light. AGS is the Adventure Game Studio, which is like a you know, available to the public adventure game platform that like you can create games on. It's a pretty amazing little tool and platform that like is a community driven thing. And you know, I think of games like Ben Jordan, like one of my first games that I got into, you know, on that platform, and like seeing the kind of growth from like the early days. You can think of something like 5 Days a Stranger or something, and then like how, you know, look at this game. It's amazing how it's just kind of been reiterated on over and over. It's great. It's so cool. All right, soil.
Soil.
We are, I think we're in the ground still, I think. So this checks out. What do we have? Oh, here we go.
There's something here, in the soil. A tablet, made of lead. There's an inscription scratched into it.
Okay.
Aliges daemonium incantamentum. With mine blood shall thou be bound to the earth, and only with mine blood shall thou be freed. Is this what Saxnot was referring to? My father wrote this? I know what I need to do.
Tune about to drop here. This is what they were alluding to. Hand width and shoulder, yeah. What are they up to?
I still scarcely believe what I saw looming over me in that Stygian chamber.
Oh boy.
How does one even attempt to describe the indescribable? The vision before me defied all logical explanation.
Hogwash?
All my efforts to do so have fallen on deaf ears, merely providing a chance to be mocked, pitied, and dismissed as mentally unsound. I dare not commit that unfathomable glimpse to paper, but it was real, Mother. He is real. Not an imaginary terror, but a demon. A god brought to life.
Oh.
I turned and ran, striving to somehow make my way out of that accursed Barrow alive, inspirited by the hope that my squalid deed had freed Father from his plight. Speechless voices whispered to me in unknown tongues that grew louder with every step. Suddenly,
Pausing
there was
the ad.
light.
Oh, it's your man.
I saw him too. That night I saved your father. Ever since then, I felt his corruption growing within me. He grew stronger and stronger as he raged against the incantation that bound him beneath the soil. I fought him with all my might, tried hard to bury him in the corners of my mind. Oh, Thomasina, how I tried. I could deny him no longer. I became naught but an instrument. His voice became my own. I deceived you. I'm sorry. I am his now. Soon we'll all be his. Hail Abrexus Rex.
Whoa! See ya. Deleted.
Well, I say, she's done it, Leonard.
Your lordship, I believe she has. My dear Miss Bateman, there is a god about whom you know nothing, because men have forgotten him. We call him by his name, Abraxas.
Welcome back, Master. Come, Leonard. We must await him at the chapel.
Aye, only there shall he be complete.
Uh-huh. Oh, we got another day. I wonder how much is left here. Because it's about 2 a.m. here now, so...
Miss
Oh,
Bateman.
we might be at the end.
Welcome
We'll push
back
through.
to Ticehurst House.
Snack's not
It's
from
been
Liverpool.
Quite some time.
Guy owes me $5.
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
Yo, Bernie, thank you very much for the gift sub.
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on.
Thank you so much. It's really kind.
Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
So I'm assuming we are the god. You're
You look
being...
pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside.
Yeah,
Catch your death out here.
you're right, Spade. This is like the opening little bit. The game can begin, that's right. Okay, so we don't have much to click on here. Oh, this is that fresh animation from the beginning. Oh, interesting. Some creepy looking people. It turns into an FPS. Whoa! It did turn into an FPS. I'll just let her cook on that for a second. What is going on? I appreciate that, Birdie. Thank you so much for the gift sub there, and enjoy that historically bad. This poor woman here. See ya. What is happening? All right, I guess this is our door here. So I should probably clean that up. Oh dear. She exploded. All right, we're in the other realm here. Oh, an urn. This is the OG urn, right? We were looking at. What is this? Father! Oh? Whoa, buddy. Well.
Ah, Mr. Kemp. Welcome.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light. We've a full house for today's sermon. You'd best take your seat.
They finished the, the
My
place
heart is his
here.
heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light, Mr. Long.
You have made an Eden here, your lordship. We are ever so thankful to you.
I assure you, Mr. Long, this is only the beginning. Please join the others inside.
My heart is his heart.
And my light is his light, dear Leonard. How are you feeling?
Fit as a fiddle.
Son of a gun. That's how they get you.
After you.
A couple of chuckleheads, yeah. Let me snooze this a little.
And now I sit in this dismal room, day after day, year after year,
Oh my goodness.
imprisoned and committed with seemingly little hope of redemption. You have chosen not to visit me, and I understand that, I do. Indeed, I've had but one visitor, Arthur Tillett. He comes to see me once or twice a year. A loyal and decent man who tried in vain to warn me of the wicked plot concocted by Lord Panswick and Mr. Shoulder. Thankfully, Midland Railway accepted his transfer request. He and his wife were able to leave that damnable village several weeks after my excavation. It feels like an age has passed since that fateful night at Ticehurst House, but finally, you have my full account. I thought I knew my father. As I look back on my childhood memories, I can only conclude that it was his wish to protect me from the true nature of his endeavors. But why didn't you tell me the truth, especially after what happened to him at Hobbs Barrow? Why did you allow me to grow up idolizing a man who didn't exist? I did not kill father. It was he that guided my hand. I was in thrall to that most malevolent force. Abraxas. I beg you to understand. He has had his revenge, but I know he will return. Where is he now? What more is he capable of? I only wanted to save my father.
Dang.
Oh, Mother, what have I done? Forgive me.
Well, geez. What a game. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Good gravy. What a game. Bravo. Nice quiet clap for this one. It is a downer. Yeah, it is a little bit of a downer, but what a really cool original type of game. I really, really liked it. Wow. I really loved how unexpected it was. There's a lot of easier ways to do that story, I think. And I think this game did such a good job of, I don't know, like letting you cook a little bit, but never really knowing exactly what was going to happen. You kind of knew a little bit, but like you didn't. I don't know. It's very good. Depressing game. It was a bit of a downer at the end. I was hoping that we might get, like, you know, an opportunity to maybe get to the other side of this story, but I kind of appreciate that it sort of sort of just ends like this. It's kind of cool. But thank y'all for the GGs. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody, on this very memorable playthrough. Another one in the in the archive here. Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, One Short Eye. You love this one. This is absolutely one of the coolest games that I've played. I really enjoyed this story. I loved the art and the sound design, both the music and kind of just the way things felt. The pacing was really, really good. This has sort of like vibes of like Twin Peaks and a little bit of like Wicker Man type of thing. And like, there's so many unsettling things that happened to this game, and it's fitting that it didn't resolve the way you'd think it would, because the whole game kind of felt like this. But I can't wait to kind of run this back again, because it's in the wheel pool. There will be a session of me trying to learn this speed run, get on the board, and within that process, I am looking forward to sort of like learning more about what's gonna happen here. Like, you know, what things did I miss? I don't even know how I did on achievements. I'll have a peek quick. So I'm missing 6 achievements. So I'll be interested to sort of go through that and see what else is out there. Yeah, what an interesting game. There's a lot of really natural kind of like, yeah, like organic tension that builds in here. Oh, very good. Yeah, have fun sleeping. Yeah, I'm literally gonna head to bed right after this. We'll enjoy the credits here, and I'll send you on your way. But boy, yeah, that one thing that I really have to call out, and I know I've been talking about how much I love how the game looks and stuff. The punch-ins, the close-ups are incredible. They're so like creepy. They're done so well. Oh, it's really, really good. One more indie run. Yeah, we gotta cleanse the palate with an indie run, right? Yeah, I don't know. Just what a cool game. I don't know. I find that again, like, just going back to the AGS thing, like this to me is an incredible achievement of what you can do on that platform. Like, this is very, very cool. All the things, and by the way, all the things that are coming out right now on AGS, like Crimson Diamond is part of this, like Rosewater, like all of these games that are coming out on the AGS platform are just like, it's just mind-blowing. I don't know. It's a good time to be an adventure game fan, folks. Good time. What a game. Really, really cool. So somebody had mentioned to me that some of the like the puzzles were too easy and stuff. I didn't feel that way at all. I thought that this game had a perfect balance between storytelling and like challenging your brain a little bit. Like, I thought that the balance was perfect. Like, no puzzle was so difficult that I like forgot what I was doing, or I got so frustrated that, you know, I wanted to take a break. Like, this thing flowed really, really well. It's really, really hard. I don't know, hard to do that, I think. So that, I don't know, another really good job. What a good game. This is like one of, this would make my list of games. You're talking about like really good adventure games, you know, and putting them on a general list. I think this would make the general list, certainly. Really cool. Yeah, exactly what you said, Havorius. Yeah, too easy just meant that like it felt like we were getting some satisfaction as we were kind of progressing. Yeah, it always felt like we were discovering something new. It felt like it was in, you know, kind of, you know how they talk about like diegetic versus non-diegetic sound. Like, all the puzzles felt very diegetic. Like, they felt intertwined with the world naturally. Like, nothing felt so obtuse that it felt like a puzzle for the sake of a puzzle. Everything felt like it kind of built on top of itself, and it was really, really good. So I intend on making my own way through the speed run. I think so. This is a game that I liked enough where I'm probably going to give it the true college try here, where I'm going to go through and try to like route out what I can and then do a run and then have a look at the board. I'm sure there's a lot of really interesting tech. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to cook on it a little bit. I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens and how much of... I'm curious to how much of this game you can actually just kind of like skip over. I'm because there's a lot of lore, and during my playthrough I was very specifically going through to make sure I hit every little piece of it. And it looks, I mean, I missed a little bit of it, I guess, based on if achievements mean anything, but I can kind of peek here now that I've finished the game. One is just slapping Arthur, which I didn't do. I kind of just talked him down like a normal human. And this one appears to be something along the lines of getting all of the questions, or like all the questions right, with Papa Roach there on Shakespeare. Scandalmonger. Okay, this is probably telling the old woman there, whose name Duplancy, I think, that he was like cutting himself in the woods. I don't know what rest is. That one we don't have. And then there's 2 additional achievements that I don't have at this point. And one is hidden, which is kind of interesting. So I'll have to check. I'll have to see what's going on. I don't know. People who are probably here watch this whole thing front to back, and I'm grateful for it. But if you're ever on the fence, I do recommend it. This is a big recommend from me. It's pretty cool. A couple runs on the board based on the comments. Not sure there is much optimization. Okay, cool. Yeah, I do plan on going in there and see what we can do. I feel like there's probably a lot of things you can purposefully miss in here. It's a lot of side story that I wonder if you can skip around. I also am curious if there's maybe a few alternate solutions to different things. Very curious. There is some stuff in your run that you never did. Oh, really? Okay. There's definitely missable things. Like there was part of was it the last session or the session beforehand? I went and I did. I like went back, identify the flower beforehand, and that it didn't end up mattering at the end of the day, as far as the story goes. But it did give me an achievement, so I guess there's that. I wonder if you could do like 100% like all achievements run. They have that for Darkside Detective. That could be kind of an interesting approach to this. But I don't know if there's maybe multiple forks that you can't miss. I'm double checking now. Because the slap that I didn't do, I wonder if I got a different achievement from something else. I don't know. Something to think about. Cool game. Really cool game.